Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk about the present simple passive. Um, the active is the sentence that starts with the real subject or the doer of the verb. Passive is that when we start with the object, not the subject. So why do we need that? Why do we need passive form? Why do we need to start with the object? Well, think about the following sentences. Workers make the best cars in Germany. Why would I talk about workers? Why do I need to start with the workers? I'm interested in the cars that are made in Germany. So that's my interest. Also, the sentence, people keep food in the fridge. Well, that's normal. I would like to start with food. We know that all people do that. My sister or my mother waters the flowers every day. Okay, so the most important is that flowers get the water every day. So how do we change these sentences from this active form? This form that we are looking at is active because the workers are the real doers, the ones who make the cars. The people are the ones who keep the food in the fridge. My sister or my mother, seems that I'm not sure, are the ones or one of them waters the flowers. So let's have a look. To change from the active into the passive, the structure is as we can see. The active sentence starts with the subject, verb, then the object. The passive starts with the object, which was after the verb. Now we start the sentence with that object. Then we have two things. The verb is changed into verb to be and the past participle. The past participle. What is the past participle? That's what we're gonna see now. And here, that's optional to mention the real subject at the end. That we should refer to him by in the subject, like by Dina, by the workers, by my mother or my sisters, and so on. So verb to be, as we know, is be, the infinitive. M is are, was, were, been, and being. Uh, these are in different color because this is what we need for today's lesson, because we are talking about only the present passive. That's verb to be. What about the past participle? Well, the past participle is the verb in the third conjugation. Well, if it's a regular verb, that's going to be super easy, like work, worked, worked. So it was just by adding ed we get the past simple and the past participle. Also, we can say play, played, played. Another example, cry, cried, cried. Here we added IED because normally the Y is changed into IED. So this is the present, the past, and the past participle. Another example, if we could say live, lived, lived. That's for the regular verbs. But when it comes to irregular verbs, we must keep them in mind. We must learn them. Uh, that's like write, wrote, written, also read, 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 give, gave, given by both both. Well, as we can see here, the past participle is not by adding ed. It's written is different from all the other verbs. Read has similar writing but different pronunciation. Given is completely different. Both looks like both of the past, but it has different function because we should know that some verbs, the past and the past participle, are alike. Also, come, came, come. The present and the past participle are similar. So we must study the irregular verbs to know which one do we need as past participle. Now let's talk about how we make the present simple passive. Only the present simple passive. This is by, as I said earlier, we start with the object. Verb to be, we only need am, is, or are from verb to be. The verb is past participle. It's optional. You can say or not the subject at the end. Okay, now let's have more examples to do on our own. Let's try to answer these ones, change these ones into the passive. Well, workers make the best cars in Germany. Most important is that we define which one is the object. Make, that is the verb. The best cars, oh yeah, that's the object that we need to start with. In Germany, that's a place in the sentence. We don't need to start with this. So this here comes our object that we should start with. So the answer is the best cars make. We cannot say make cars do not make anything. So they should be are. We should use am or is or are. For cars we use are. Make, made, made. We need the third, which is made. And the rest of the sentence can go like that in Germany. Let's go for the next sentence. People keep food in the fridge. So to change that into the passive, we start with the object, which is, yes, exactly, food. Food. Food is uncountable, so we need is, not am or are. Keep, the past participle from keep, kept, kept, so we need kept. And the fridge is the place where we keep food, in the fridge. Here comes another example. My sister or my mother waters the flowers every day. So that's the subject. Waters is the verb. Water is the verb that means to put water, to give water, to irrigate plants. The flowers, that is our object. Every day, that's time. So the sentence starts with the flowers. Flowers, plural. So we need are. Water is regular. That's simple. Watered every day. So now we know that we started with the object because that's what we are interested in. The flowers are watered every day. Now the sentence is shorter and simpler. Food is kept in the fridge. The best cars are made in Germany. Now let's answer together some examples. Well, my sister bakes chocolate cakes for my birthday. You may pause the video and think of the answer, and then we do it together. So the object is, yes, chocolate cakes. That's plural. So are